Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky, and in this very special episode, we are going to design a thing. I think that I want to design an all-in-one solution for, well, maybe mostly all-in-one solution for making modules. And to that end, I have prepared a calculation which will allow us to make 6 modules a minute, which I think is a fair amount considering the vast amounts of resources that are required. 256 miners just to make 6 modules a minute. Well, that's only copper miners, mind you. We still need 185 iron miners for this build. So I think what we want to do is just build something that is kind of reasonable and something to start off our module making journey that doesn't require us making all of these other outposts to make steel. And well, actually they don't need steel, but they need circuits of all kinds, these big circuit outposts and that kind of thing. It's going to be smaller volume than this for sure, but it is going to enable us to get module production started sooner, so it might be kind of a valuable thing. Now I do have a mod on this game called which I haven't actually used. It's called, what is it called? Oh yeah, Blueprint Sandboxes. Also, I have no idea what Combinator Toggle is. I don't use that. I have no idea what that is. Anyway, Blueprint Sandboxes, which is kind of cool. You click a button and then you're in a module mode, or you're in a blueprint mode. You can put down anything. It's separate from your main inventory, so you can just click, I don't know, power poles, and then you have power poles and you can place them down, and then you can blueprint this whole thing and take it to your world. It does not allow you to cheat and put in other things. It's basically just like an editor overlay for your base without having to go to another file. But since we are very much doing this vanilla, we are going to, well, mostly vanilla anyway. We're going to go to our my main framework test map. This is where I build a lot of stuff, and we're going to load this map, and we are going to build the thing here. And you can just do this on any Factorio map. This requires 0 mods. In fact, I'm going to quickly take off all of the mods so that we can, actually we don't need to take off all the mods. I think I'll blueprint it later when we have, when I have like 0 mods on because of the way the Factorio blueprint system works. But anyway, let's go find a place on our map to build this thing. Maybe down here. Let's see if there's enough space down here, because you obviously need a giant chunk of land. This seems big enough. Yeah. This seems good over here. Let's make it down here. So anyway, what we're going to start off with, I have no idea how we want to, and also you can enable this with, I think it's /editor. Editor. Yes, it is /editor. And what you want to do is, if you're in editor mode, things won't run. Things are paused. So if you want to test something and see how it runs, you need to get out of editor mode and just let it run. But anyway, we're going to start off here with our things, and I'm just going to kind of quickly show you this. If you want to check this out, all you need to do is type in, this is the Kirk McDonald calculator. It's kirkmcdonald.github.io, and I put in 12 items per minute, okay? No modules on the machines, but they are surrounded by beacons with modules. Those will get filled in as we play, as we get this base filled out. But you get all the details, put them up on your second screen. I'm just going to read from that screen so it's not on YouTube the whole time, because otherwise you can't see what I'm doing. That's why it's on a timer, because I often forget this. So what I want to do first is we want to put in some module making thingies. Let's get our assemblers here. Do I have them? Oh, apparently I don't have any. That's why I don't see any. That would make sense. Oh, whoops. All right, so there we go. Let's put in these module makers. So I have divided it into an even number of 12, right? And that is so that I can have one of each, or half of speed and half of productivity, okay? So the numbers at the top are going to be divided in half, and so we need 2 factories of level 3 modules. One of them is going to be productivity, and one of them is going to be a speed. Okay, so let's get these guys here. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do that. Okay, very good. So these only need these inserters. I like to try to use inserters that are... This doesn't even need to be that, does it? Let's make it this anyway. We'll do like one thing there. This is going to be this. We're not going to request those because we're just going to have... How many of these do we need actually? Oh, we need 4.8. So that's 5. So we need 3 of these. So yes, we do need to request these after all. These also need level 1 modules. So let's request level 1s. And we'll request 5 of those as well. And this will feed both of them. Let's make 10 and 10. Not that this is going to be needed necessarily. Because... the module makers are so slow that the bots are going to have plenty of time. Okay, and this will cover the entire block, which is very nice. So let's copy. So we needed, what, 3 of these machines, I think we said? Yeah, 4.8 is 5, so we have to round up to say 3 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3. And then we'll get a copy of this thing again and just chuck it down there. And then this one will go into there. And this one we'll just put into here. Like that. Okay, so that's those done. Now, level 1s, we need 10 altogether, so 5 each. So let's copy this and make these level 1. Okay, there you go. 1, 2. I'll just copy the rest there when we need it. Copy this. Then we're going to copy paste this here. So that seems to be fine. Well, I guess we can double it since we have double the machines relying on this. Because it does take a, hey, how many can we make in 30 seconds? But notice we also have no modules or beacons around this. So that's also kind of an important consideration. I'm going to go ahead and do this as well. Just put them in one row made of these modules. So that is 2, 4, 6, and take this one off, and that one will be 5. So let's just make this more compact and do that. Okay, so that is one module lineup, and we're going to put in our beacons here, which are... I need to get rid of these cars, I feel. I have an area where I have the dump chest. Where is that actually? Over there. Oh yeah, it's all the way over where I started the very first building area where I thought I had to have like robots constructing everything. That's this area here. And I made so many blueprints here, but these are void chests. So wait, are these quest? Oh, I guess they're... Did they go? No, they didn't die. No. Where's the void chest? Oh, this is the infinity chest. This is... Or is it... Or does it... Remove unfiltered items. I guess we can do this. Is this gonna work if I do this? Okay. Huh. Doesn't seem to work. There is such a thing as a void chest, and I'm not sure where that... I thought these were void chests. Yeah, because they're not supposed to be. See, these are filters that you generate new stuff. Oh, it's because the editor isn't running. That's why. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay, that is just fine. I was like, why is this not working? Anyway, these will get removed next time I turn off the editor mode. So that's just fine. And let's go back down to where we were working, which is somewhere in this land over here. There we go. Okay, so there we went. And we're going to grab some beacons and place these down. So let's get these. Wait, are they? Oh, Oh no, they're perfect. They are perfect. They're just fine. Okay, here, take these. So we're going to copy these and then just place them over here. Then, oh, we can just do a very simple copy paste with that and clonk these right over there. Now, it's very important that these are off alignment with these, because if they are aligned, you get one less beacon per building. And notice how this offset is very intentional, but it is coverable by the beacons on both sides here. Both sets of buildings get covered by the beacons on the outside. I'm going to copy this now. And that is also what goes into the Kirk-McDonald calculator, by the way. When it talks about the numbers of modules, it says beacons, but it's actually number of modules. There's a tooltip for this. So you put in 16 if it's full beaconage like we have over here, because that's how many modules affect the buildings. And that's really what, you know, we want to look for, is number of modules that affect the buildings. Okay, so there we go. Let's get the speed ones done. These are level 2. Okay, paste, paste, paste. And then level 1s. Paste, 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 paste. Okay, and now we change the other things. Oh, I forgot this has a... it's fine, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, these are gonna request the level 1s. What was it, 10 or something? And also, I think this box might have been wrong over here. They don't need level 2s because they are level 2s. Yeah, this one is level 2 and level 1 because it feeds that one. Okay, so this one, yeah, 5 and 5. Okay, that's fine. 2, 5, level 1, and 5. There we go. Okay, cool. So there we go. We got this all set up and that's ready to go. The only thing we definitely need is some roboportage. So we're going to stick that in somewhere land. That seems good right there. Okay, whew, this is a big project. This is a big, 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 big project. So now we got to design everything else around this. We need to get 8 machines of blue circuits, 27 machines of red circuits. Then we have 10 machines of green circuits. Oh, you can't see my cursor over there. Oh, darn. Okay, sorry. I'm pointing where they are, but it's not picking it up on OBS for whatever reason. And then, well, of course, we need plastic. We need copper wire. We need many things. We need many, many things. I'm going to start just with what I can. Let's just start at the beginning, and when we get to the end, stop. Yes, that is a quote from Alice in Wonderland, if you were wondering. If you weren't, then never mind. It's fine. This is where we're going to have our blue circuits made. So, we can X this and put 2 away there. Let's rotate this. And this, I think we're going to just do some... general, like, roboting stuff in this base. I was toying with the idea of maybe doing belts, but it is not not great. not great. We'll put some modules in all of these things. I mean, let's see. Can we do... I don't think we actually have enough belts to put into these. Yeah, we need 3.5 belts of green circuits. So I don't think we can fit that in a tiny space like this. So I'm afraid these are gonna have to be botted, alas. So, especially with module efficiency things. Let's do this. And we will get this out. Stack inserter in because of the huge numbers of things. Let's put this in 180 and 18. Wow, that's a lot. Circuits, let's just fill up 1 row of circuits for these. I don't know what this is going to look like over time. What I do want to do here, though, is put them right next to each other and then put a power pole in the middle like that, so we don't waste power poles here. We will check this in a bit. So let's see, how many do we need again? 7.8, so that's 8 needed. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. There's our blue circuits. Okay. And then that needs to connect to, let me just remind myself and put in a tank here for, let's put a combinator right next to it. This is going to be sulfuric acid. Just so a reminder of where to hook up stuff. Okay. All right. So that is a thing. So next thing that needs to be a thing is going to be red circuits. And red circuits are interesting. They need to have, let me see, red circuits need how many machines of, let's see, 27 machines, and they need 4 machines of copper cable. But green circuits, let me just show this to you. If we look at green circuits, we need 10 copper cable to 10 green circuits. It's almost an exact ratio. It's 10.8 to 10.1. So what people usually do is they put them together next to each other. And I think that might be a good idea, just to chuck them in here that way. So that's going to be a bit of a long array, but that's okay. We can handle it. Let's see. That is going to be... And how many... Let me see how much iron we need for that. 2.5 belts of iron. Okay, so this is not something we can belt in the iron, alas. But we can at least save some bot trips by making the copper cable inserted directly. And the way we're going to do that is just transfer it to a box, or yeah, let's do this like this. And we're going to use these guys, just regular chests, and maybe like 2 stacks is enough, I think is enough. Yep. And then we're going to grab some stuff here. And power pole, of course. Okay, so this is going to be copper cable into here. Again, saving bot trips. What we're going to request is a whole bunch of copper plates to go into here. And here, we're going to request iron plates only. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a closed system. That's the way I want this to be. So these, we need 10 units of this. So that's 4. Just, oh, actually, So 2, wait, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to double this section here to do that. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, we will also get some of these lovely beacons going on here. Okay, so that is quite a few machines. That's 20 machines, which is kind of leading up to our having our red circuits as well, having lots of machines. Now, the red circuits, though, we could spread out a bit if we wanted to. Let's start with that. Maybe we can put some here and maybe some on this side as well. So red circuits are... We have... Let me just check that again. How many machines of copper cable we need? We need 4 of those for red circuits. And red circuits has 27 machines. So if we have 28 divided by 4 is approximately every 6 machines we will get the copper cable. So let's design it that way. So let's take this one, copper cable machine. So the next one will be our red circuit machine. Okay, copy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is going to be 1 unit of red circuits. I'm going to copy this thing here to give us some copper. We also need to output this to another box. And this one is going to be, let's limit it to 1 row. Now the red circuits need to request what they need. So copy paste there. And they're going to request plastic bars, chips, and a copper cable and all this kind of stuff. What we could do to save on chests here is do this kind of layout like these guys. That is also a possibility. So if we move this here, we can start to have these units being a little bit off. Okay, so let's Control X this and do this kind of thing. Yep, there we are. So this is what we need. Let's double this up. So 80, 150, and then 37 is about 80 again. Okay. And then the other part of this, let's put one there and then one here. And then we can put these red chips into their own box. Okay. I think we probably can just use a fast inserter here. We don't need to have a stack inserter at all. So let's copy that unit again. Cool. All right, let's do this. Okay, and that's our 6, right? Let's just double check and make sure that these are correct. Okay, we have the wants in here. These are going to be providing for this unit. 1 row, importing copper. Okay, and then those are also exporting 1 row into the box. And then we copied them all, and so that's just fine. So now let's copy this down because we do need several of these units. So we needed 4 altogether. So let's copy. So this is 1, 2, 3, and we'll put the other one over here. Oh, does this work? Yeah, it should work. It should actually work. 4. I'll put those there. No, these don't actually hit that one. Why doesn't it work? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between. Oh no, it's an extra one between, I think. Well, that ain't great. Yeah, that's definitely not great. Wait, does that mean these are hit by extra modules? Shouldn't be. Number of effect sources 8. And these are a number of effect sources 8. Okay, so that doesn't work there, unfortunately. I guess we can probably lengthen it to be here. Anyway. I wish I could, or it could be here. You know what? I could put it here, and then we can move these columns around a bit. As in, if I move the oil, or if I move the blue chips to a different area, I can move these closer together. Control X these guys. And I just put them here. And then oil can be, or not oil, but Control X. Blue chips can be on this side. And they can have their own width. Because I think that would work better. Cool. Okay, so that's a good thing. Excellent. All right, and we need this thing to be on the other side, of course. Okay, so that's the chips. That is all of the chips that we need to make. We also now need to do smelting. We need to do some oil as well. These might actually be really good, well suited for the smelting portion of this. If we, let's see, I want to also move this one out here instead. We probably need to have a better handle on this because these later boxes are not actually getting coverage. Do we need to have anything else that we're working with? No, I don't think so. I think what we can do is just put in these other things here. Does that? No, there's a slight gap there. We can do this. And if we have a smelting column, we can put the smelting underneath this. That would be okay. We can just have a gap. It's not a problem, really. Well, it's a slight problem. It's a 4 instead of a 3. So we'll have to see how that works. Let's go ahead and actually look at what smelting options we have here. Let's see, production, late game. Looking for some bots to kind of reduce the reliance on, I mean belts to reduce the reliance on bots. Let's see, we just need plates. Plates. There we go. Okay, this is not the one I was looking for, but it works anyway. It is just fine. It works very fine. This might go well on this side, actually. Because we don't need this huge long length over here, really. I guess, I mean, we could borrow it. You know what? Let's borrow it. Okay, Control X, and we'll borrow this. I just put it over here. So this gives us this actually gives us the ability to put stuff in a box here. Let's see, 1, 2, there we go. So we need, how many furnaces do we need of each? Let's see, on copper we need 43.7. Oh my goodness. Do we have double length furnace columns? I think we might, actually, in part of our bases here. I think we had one for steel. Oh, it's steel. That's what it is. Of course it is. It's steel. But I wonder if we could put them together. Let me see where I have those, if they're here at all. I remember having... Actually, I think I have a very different one that we can use. Let me see. Let me just check this out. It's in this folder. It's a very specific setup. There we go. Here it is. This is a very, very cool setup. This is one that I used when I was playing with someone awesome and cool. So this one basically is ore in, and okay, that goes there. The output goes there. It goes on both sides of the belt. It crosses over multiple times. I'm not sure why it crosses so frequently, but it does work. It does actually work, I believe. Let's test this thing, because I'm very curious now, and see if this works. So we need a, can I generate an infinity chest for here? Hello? Maybe. Ah, yes, here we go. Okay, so let's just generate an infinity chest here. Okay, there. I'm just going to do a simple setup here. We'll do copper ore. Hello? I hate having to click enter there. Why did they change that? It's so not necessary. Okay, there we go. These things should cover it. And we should have power. These are infinite power supplies, infinite boxes, that kind of thing. And then let's find out what happens at the end here, because I'm very curious about that as well. So these probably will just go into infinity chests or void chests and disappear. It's basically an infinity chest, just use remove unfiltered items. And copy these, go, and I just want to make sure that this thing works. Pretty sure it does. It's been a while, but let's try it. So again, we gotta go to editor and turn it off. So this is what's happening now. All right, these things are... Oh, that's not right. What is this? What is this? Oh, I messed that up completely, didn't I? Oh my goodness. What is this? Copper ore blueprint sandboxes. Huh. Okay. Anyway, we're going to fix that to be real ore that can actually be smelted. And I'll just get rid of this stuff. Oh, inventory is full. Oh god, okay. Okay, F. Okay, this is annoying. Okay, I think we're good on that. But I do want to see what happens if I think we probably can trim this down a bit because this isn't using any modules right now. And I'm not sure if it's supposed to. Because I don't actually know. I don't know. I don't think it needs to. I think we can just do it twice the size of this one. This one is a moduled build, even though it doesn't have any modules. This one is meant to have, how many is this? Let's count. This is 12. Okay. So this needs to be a total of 24. So how many do we have here? It's a lot more than 24, I think. It's 26. Well then, we can cut it down by 2, but that's not much. That's not actually much. So, anyway, but the whole point is that this thing is meant, I think it's meant to be moduled this here. So I want to get, I don't know where all the other stuff went. I think I just deleted half my inventory, but it's fine. Who cares, right? Let's get these as well. So let's just give it modules. All right. And then I'm going to surround it by these thingies as well. Copy these. This is one of the things I don't understand about this. Oh, it's because we're not in editor mode. Of course not. Sometimes it doesn't work all that well. There we go. Okay. So go back to non-editor mode. And that should give us more stuff and things, I hope. As in full belts coming out. Does look like we don't even need this balancer at the end. But it's good practice to have it in any case. So these should have full productivity here. Are they getting thicker, these belts? They seem to be pretty saturated at the end, which is nice. I'm gonna check one more resource. FactorioCheatSheets.com, because I want to make sure that we have the right number of smelters for the thingy. Oh, it just tells me that I need X amount, but it doesn't say with modules. I forgot what the ratio is for modules. I think it is as we have it at 24, like these guys. This is supposed to be to maximum. Are we getting enough stuff? We might not be getting enough stuff. Let's buff this a tiny bit. Oh, okay. Oh, editor mode, of course. Yep. Mm-hmm. If anyone knows, by the way, out there, if there's a way to not have to switch back and forth and still, like, turn on all the production, do please let me know. I would love to know if that's a thing. Because I feel like it's very... I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit of a weird UI thing that you have to turn it off and on again. Let's see. And these are not struggling, so it's almost full belts here. But this is a really, really nice design. Thank you to Matthias for introducing it to me. I don't know if it's his design or if something he found or what, but this is kind of a cool design that we were using in one of our playthroughs together. Way, way back in... This is like years and years and years old. This is like when I first met him, actually. We just happened to be playing this... We played this funny mod called Biter something. It was super fun. It was like one of these OP mods where you gather biter bits and you make modules out of them, and the modules, if you keep researching and researching, they're like self-improving modules to where you can get really silly levels of production. It was fun. Oh my god, it was fun. But the devs changed the game, so in chunks that are far away, there were no more updates. So it was like, oh, you couldn't have like biter farms and stuff. So that was the end of that playthrough. It does look pretty good. It isn't completely saturated. And I'm not actually sure why it's not saturated. But it does have plenty of copper. Every machine has plenty of copper. It's not that. It's just... It is an interesting design, though, because it does go squiggly in and out and in and out. But it has 2 more machines than this one does, so I think that probably would work. Let's see, this one doesn't have to be quite that close. So we can actually take that one out and put this, this array in here. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to take this one out. Let's go back into editor mode. I think it's enough because we don't actually have to have it completely saturated. All we need to do is have X amount of machines, which the calculator tells us, okay? So these are going to be the outputs, obviously, here. I think we want to have inputs from the top, so I'll put the outputs on the bottom. So we'll flip this thing around, okay? We'll just flip it around, and then I'm going to put in some signs. Let's put a sign in here for copper so that we know what to put there, of course. Copy that and put it over here, because obviously we want copper. Same area. So let's X this and move it around and go here. That might be slightly misaligned, but we'll see. So this one is... We need to move it down slightly, I believe, because it's a little bit too high. So let's move this and align it with this assembler there. Perfect. Okay, cool. So that's going to be, yep, that's what we want. That's exactly what we want. Okay. And then this is going to be, that's the last one that can touch that. So that's perfect. What we can do here is we do need to have catching boxes. I probably should have left those on. But we need to have boxes that'll catch the produce of this area. And I think I'm just going to leave it unlimited. Just let them have the boxes. Get in there, root around. It's going to be great. Going to be fine. Let's take this one down here. I don't know how close that needs to be. Oh, it is. I wish I could see the connections here. That would be super nice. But we ain't got it. We ain't got it. So, what can we do from here then? Let's see. Does this one does connect there. But it does not connect up here, it seems like, does it? No, it's just because we don't have the power on. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the editor mode again and add power, because sometimes, well, obviously the RoboPorts are not going to show if they're connected unless they have power. So anyway, this is strange that it's not showing that one. Okay, there we go. Looks like it's taking a few ticks to propagate. Okay. Also, we have, this is also a good check to see if we have enough power for beacons. Often the end ones will need to be organized and sorted out. Okay, so that's copper. How many do we need actually on copper? We need 43 copper thingies. So how many do we have? This is 26. Okay, so I don't actually mind overkilling it to have, especially in the early phases of this module building. The only problem with overkilling it is that it's going to draw a little bit more power. So if we have, what did we say, 26 here? That's 26. And we needed 44. So 26 and 44 is 16 extra. We could just do an extra thing of 16. Let's do that. Let's just do that. That seems easy. So we're looking for 16 smelters. Here we go. Okay, that's this. That's going to be that. This actually might be an interesting opportunities for RoboPorts. But what is coming out of here? That's a good question. This is going to be ore coming out of this one. So this is going to be the belt. Okay, let's go back to editor mode again. And then these guys are, this is an ore belt. So this is going to be the produce belt, I believe. Okay, so let's grab these again and make sure that we can connect these into a situation that works here. That's too wide, actually. That fits just underneath stuff. But what we want to do, actually, is something slightly different. 1, 2. Or we can do something a little bit more sneaky. I do like my sneakiness, don't I? Oops, nope. One, two, three. Nah, it's probably faster just to do it the other way instead of this. 1, 2. Okay. Just do this and then this. Ah, yes, let's go back to editor mode. Copy. If we copy the whole thing and then replop, it just puts it in, which is nice. Okay, so that is that. And we can also put in this thing over here, but it doesn't quite reach, does it? I wonder if... Actually, this is a perfect opportunity to move this part down and get other things in. But what we should look at first, instead of like altering this stuff right now, I want to look at the creation of the iron first, because the iron is going to use another one of these guys. Okay, so let's just X this for now and move it here. Oh, whoops. Oh, I didn't want to do quite that. We're gonna copy this. We'll copy it instead of Xing it. There we go. There's the copy. So let's delete this section. Okay, and then let's copy this stuff. Copy. Why is that not showing up? Hello? There we go. Okay, so let's copy this thing. This entire thing. Oh, okay. W. Hello? That's weird. My W is not working for some reason. W, where have you gone? Help. Oh, there it goes. That was so strange. Okay. Anyway, this is going to be iron. Or iron, depending on your proclivities. Iron is not actually a thing. We apologize for the inconvenience. And this is going to be 32 needed. And I think we had 26, remember? We had 26 in this lineup here. So we just need literally 6 machines here. What is going on with this W? I'm not really sure what's going on with that. So this is proper to have the copper here, I think. And then the next one can be the 6 needed for the... There's 6. That's 6. All right, and that will be for the rest of the iron. Okay. All right, copy, paste, paste. And that's that. I think what we just want to do here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we want to get rid of that one. Yeah, all of these, we don't even need this splitter anymore here. I think all of this is just going to go onto one side. We just take one off because we don't need 2 belts for this at all. And that's it. So we'll put this in a nice cozy container. We only need one side, I think, as well. Actually, you know what? Just get rid of this part. Just take this down. 1, 2. Control V. Chuck it in the box, and we're good to go. So now, I want to figure out where we can put these roboports. Oh, wow. This actually fits here. But it does not cover these things here. So this needs to be here. Oh, wow. Okay, so that puts it... We're going to have it in this square here somewhere. Probably there, I'm guessing. If we Control X this section here and just move it down, I think we're going to be good. So we can do 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But that aligns the things incorrectly, so we're going to just put it there instead. Okay. That is... okay. This one, however, is not great, is it? This one has to go there. So between these, we can't actually put the RoboPort. This is not ideal. Dude, I was planning this! Help! Yeah, because this one needs to connect as well. Oh, it goes there, though. That works. That works! Hey! We made it! We fixed it. It's fine. And this is covering everything that it needs to. So that's perfect. Covers all this internal area that we were worried about a little bit earlier. Okay, so that is excellent. The only problem is this is a little bit not ideal. What I can do, though, is I can just move this downward and have these boxes go into here instead, and then just make this a little bit longer. We do need an extra one there. Okay. So this can move down a bit. I think 1 is all that's needed. Copy this. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Beautiful. And then copy these guys and put them over there. I hope you're enjoying this this design episode. I know it's probably weird for some people, but this is what I do. I like it. It's a thing. That one doesn't hit, so that's fine. Okay, so this is our thing here. Alternatively, we might end up putting this one over here. That is a very valid thing to do. However, it might be worth just putting it over here for the convenience of the flow of materials. Yeah, just thinking about the convenience of the flow of materials. Let's see what we can do here with this. This is going to be copper. So thinking about, like, getting it from a train stop, this kind of thing. And then where we have the iron, we'll have, like, these guys here. And okay, so, but that's just kind of preliminarily, basically. All right, so we got everything done except for oil and the train station, of course. We definitely need the train station in here. But I think that's a good spot to wrap up for today. We've got a lot of progress made on this, and it's looking pretty danged good, like amazingly good. So what I'm going to do is say thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.